Hello everybody and welcome to my first video. This is just gonna be an overview and kind of just what's happening over here on this side of the United States. So, as you guys might know, there's a big tornado, or yeah, pretty big tornado. I think there was like 10 plus fatalities from it. It was a very sad tornado. Um, and over there, it was pretty bad, and there's kind of just more storms kind of coming over here. Um, so I am a kid, so you could believe what you want. I do have like, let me think. I do have like 3 months of radar use, so multiple months of this kind of thing. So I do know what I'm talking about, but believe what you want. Um, so if we look at this, we could see that there is a huge storm, and I can only view one radar at once. So I'll just have to show you guys this in bits. So like down here, even down to like Florida. I mean, this is kind of weak, but like we could see from here it just kind of goes up, so you can kind of build a picture in your head what this will look like and how the entire storm looks like. And we can see it's a really powerful storm, especially like up here, and it's kind of it goes for a while. So each of these little dots is like a radar. And if you don't know how to read radar, basically these kind of like lighter areas, so like green and blue, are like low, like a dBz is the intensity. So these are kind of low. As you get into yellow, it's like, okay, that's pretty, that's like moderate rain. And then as you get into here, this is like severe thunderstorm level things. And as we could see here, it's a huge storm, and we can see the movement of it here. The entire storm is kind of just going up, like kind of blowing that way. And I can view it also down here. It's again, it just kind of just is going up, so that kind of seems like a pattern for this. So as of right now, my time, it's like 10:50. I'm not very sure what time over here it is. But if we could see that it's a pretty powerful storm. Let's take a look at satellite. So unfortunately, it is night over there, which means we won't be able to use this, just like actual cloud coverage, because the satellites, they can't see it, right? So you have to use this, which just detects like the heat or whatever emitted from it. And we could see here again, it's just a big kind of set of clouds kind of thing. So it's a pretty big storm, and we could see here the movements of it. We could see that there's kind of over here, but it's really powerful over here. So if we look at now radar scope, it's obviously this is the same thing. We can see that there's actually floods. There's floods happening, and there's a little bit of spinning, but that's not a tornado because there's no warnings active right now. We could see all warnings that are active. We could see, obviously, there's some big, severe thunderstorms everywhere over here, and there's even flash floods in these areas. So if you want to see it, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, all of these places are in a flash flood or like a warning of one. And yeah, so if you want to take a look at all of these, you can. And those are the places affected. So for wind, I'm just using Windy. I really like this app or website for viewing wind and a bunch of other things. We could see that the wind is very powerful in this kind of area, which, as we saw, this entire thing was kind of moving like that, like it was going up, and we could see like where it kind of peaks, and we could see over here and everything. So the wind is pretty bad over there. And yeah, if we check atmospheric pressure, if you don't know how this works, the lower, the more like capable it is of having a storm. And as we can see over here, sorry for the lag, by the way. We can see over here that this entire thing is in the low. And then the rest around it is in the high, which means that this part right here, all of these states we could see are going to be more open and more, like easily accessible to the storm. And if we look at this, the low atmospheric pressure continues up, which could hint that the storm is going to continue going up to here. If you look at tornado warnings on this website, which I like, we can see that the tornado probability is very low. Like, the highest percent is 5%. So, very low and probably not going to happen. So I think we should just take one more look to see the true intensity of this storm on different tilts. If you don't know what a tilt is in radar, it's basically this. So this is kind of like lower, and then on a higher tilt, we'll be able to see like the top of the storm. So we can see over here is more powerful, and over here it's less powerful, even though on the tilt 1 over here looks powerful. If we look down here where this little line is, we can see tilt 4. That only like right there is really powerful. Let's just really quickly look at velocity. This is just the speeds that everything is moving at. And this also can give me really big hints on whether or not there is a tornado, which over here there is some winds intercepting, but that's not a tornado. And yeah, let's take a look at like the velocity over here. As we can see, the red is blowing, I believe, away from it, and this is to the radar. Everything is looking normal. I don't see any signs of tornadoes. So I think we're all good. As I said again or before, really low chance of that happening. So, and yeah, so that is it for this kind of storm analysis. It's not really meant to be the nicest quality content. It's just storm analysis and everything. And yeah, I think that's about all. I mean, this isn't an actual 3-dimensional model, but it's showing the higher, the more intense. So you can kind of get a good visualization of that. If you are over here and where these storms are actively happening, I hope you're okay. And just take precautions. Don't just listen to this. Listen to NOAA weather alerts and other sources. If you'd like to use these software, this is Radar Omega. I think I pay $5 a month for this, and it's like I've paid probably a total like $15 because you need to pay like $10 at the start, and then this I paid like $20 total for. But yeah, that's about all for this storm analysis. Actually, this time it's about all. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe this gave you some useful information, and if it did, like and subscribe. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you.